Well, why didn't you tell me you were coming?
Yeah.
I did.
For our wedding. Oh, really?
So I did film your wedding?
You did the video for our wedding.
Oh, good. How's the wedding? After all these years, has he lived up to all the promises?
He lived up to all the promises,
All the
yes.
promises. He didn't overstate or anything like that?
No.
And now the big question comes, did she live up to the promises?
Hey?
Did she live up to the
I
promises?
wish I could have. I wish I could have. Remember I was going to change my name to David Cooper? Never happened. So look, the reason we're doing this
You must.
is this is our thank you to your help. I had a slight medical emergency. I went to emergency one night, very bad pain in the guts.
Oh, really?
36 hours later, they worked out it was a twisted bowel, which then perforated. 6-inch hole down there, and sewed that up, cleaned that up, got out of there, and then we didn't have any nursing assistance for, well, actually they then, it was what, 9 days in hospital, and then got home, and then 4 days later got the staples out, and then it opened up again. So then we went a week over Easter without any nursing support because the message hadn't got through. So
Malcolm and
your
Kerry
neighbours,
have been out.
nurse
Saviours.
and doctor have been helping out.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that a beautiful story?
A midwife now. Yeah. Wasn't it?
But still, you know.
And the
She's
whole
busy
time.
peering in there saying, when's the baby coming
It's
up?
hilarious. Bellies? Yeah.
So they've just changed the dressing today because they couldn't get a nurse there any time when the Anzac Anzac Park wasn't going to be crazy. So just changed the dressing. So we thought we'd come up here for a glass.
Oh, yeah.
So have you done the clinking of the glasses yet?
Yes.
And are you feeling better now?
Would you like to see
Still
a
got a hole.
quadruple glass
Can you
clinking?
show us your hole?
Still got a hole.
No,
Camera.
Emmanuel. No, David, do not show your hole.
I'd go there. I'd go for it.
It's about that size.
Oh,
Like old
dear.
No. Oh, happens. Like even Tony was fussing over it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, rang once a week for a while. You know,
Tony
checking
did,
out.
gee, they did well.
Visit, yeah.
wow.
Came over. You're all right. I said, yeah, you want to see the hole? He said, no, I don't want to see that.
Remember, I did ask to see it.
Yeah, no. There are some things that can't be
I'm getting better.
Good.
And we're going overseas in 10 days, so
Oh,
Oh, even better.
brilliant.
yeah,
As well as
yeah,
Where are
we've
you
got-
off
we've got
to?
a nice week.
Because this is a D hole.
We've got 10 days in Ireland, and then 6 days in Berlin, and then a quick day and a half in Prague, and then we're going to Greece.
Oh, fabulous.
So we've got 3 days in
Don't you agree?
in
Just all his
Athens,
name's David,
and then
not
out to
Raymond.
Lemnos.
This one's a D.
Oh, brilliant.
You know Nicola Randos. You've heard of Nicola
Yeah.
Randos.
David
Yeah.
Tolstoy's.
He's the son of,
Jim and Stephania.
Oh, Helen is
what was the other Lorandos?
There's actually 3 Nicola
Right,
Randosses
so-
in Canberra, so
see
there's
that,
3 different cousins, all named
what's his
after
name,
the
the magpie?
Is that right?
grandfather. But
One was taken away by
son of Jim and
Molly the
Stephania.
magpie.
And what are you doing over there?
Well, Nick's built a holiday home on
Molly the
Stephania's
Anzac, yeah.
original island, where she's still got
I
2
like that
siblings and
penguin.
half a dozen this, that, and the other. Marion, haven't you unwrapped the cheese yet?
I'm just doing it right now.
So he's built a holiday home there. So they're actually, he and his now partner, who's actually a girl Marion went to school with, are doing the whole trip with us. But we're finishing in Greece,
Oh, brilliant.
out to Lemnos, stay there, and then we come home and they spend another. Oh, he's going to be there for another 3 months or thereabouts. She'll be there for another 2 or 3 weeks until she comes back to try and find a job.
Oh, brilliant.
Do you need a
That'd be
camera?
awesome.
We need a camera. We do, but we can't afford one.
Oh, I'm free.
You're
I'll do
free,
it for nothing.
except for the trip. Eh?
Just, I'm cheap food-wise anyway. I don't fancy food and I don't drink, only water. So I'm good value for money.
There's something changed there, Emmanuel.
Don't smoke anymore.
You
no
don't.
no vices.
People who don't drink. What do you do? There's a quote by someone.
That was the worst thing about being crook. I mean, other than the fact that I went 6 days nil by mouth, because didn't feel like eating, and then they sewed this up and they wanted 4 days with nothing going through it. So, I lost 10 kilos there.
Wow.
But then I didn't really get the taste buds back for about 4
Had
weeks.
the best macas.
Wow.
I mean, we got out of hospital, and the next night I tried a beer, my favourite beer,
Oh.
and the first mouthful
hope
tasted
that's
just
burning
shocking.
off.
Now I finished it,
Yeah.
but I said no, my taste buds are not up to this.
Mm.
So it was. I can't offer you a glass of wine.
So,
No, no, no.
Help myself.
No,
What-
no,
what's
no,
the
no,
message?
we're fine.
Message:
yeah.
don't get sick.
Did you organise a trip before you?
We started organising this. Well, we actually worked out the basic plan of it 2 years ago.
2 years
Our
ago.
post-COVID trip,
So it's touch and go.
and it's my choice for Ireland. I said what I'd really like to do is a little driving trip around Ireland. And I said to Marion, "What's your real idea?" And she said, "See a week of seeing the galleries and museums of Berlin." And then when Nick had finished his house, he said, "Well, next time you go to Europe, you've got to come to Greece." And Marion said, "Well, I want to spend a couple of days in Athens." And I said, "We've seen Athens." She said, "We've hardly seen it." Anyway, so and then he said, "Yeah, come out to London." So he said, "Yeah, sure."
Beautiful. Beautiful.
So we've sort of started working that plan out 2.5 years or so ago. We got that real, started firming things up around Christmas. And actually, this is my second medical this year. The first one I actually had a structured plan, hip replacement,
Beautiful one.
because it was going to crap.
Was that what time?
So in my downtime while I was getting over the hip replacement, I worked out the detail. I said, okay, I've got a map, got a
Yeah.
guidebook, do this, and
Yeah.
so I just adapted something and said, okay, we're 4 nights here and 2 nights here and 3 nights here and 2 nights here, 1 night there, and then 4 nights. So I
Brilliant.
got all that planned. So Ireland's mine to organise, Berlin's Marion's to organise, and Greece is Nick's to organise. That's the way we've done it.
Awesome.
So Ireland,
That's
in,
exciting.
It's
Ireland
really
in
exciting.
Ireland.
Yeah.
You're talking about.
It's going to be fun.
Oh, absolutely.
I should get you to look up one of my ancestors there.
In Ireland or in Greece?
No, in Ireland. He was buried in the year 153.
Oh, okay, we'll find him. Give us another clue.
That's your roots, isn't it, David?
His name was Concud Chatach.
Can you spell it?
He was the 100th High King of Ireland.
Okay, oh, well.
So there's probably a note somewhere, but I've got no idea where.
So
in Ireland it
whereabouts,
is.
because we're going
Depends
to
how he died and who bumped him off.
we're going to Wexford where the
Is that
Vikings
name
came
adapt?
across.
Is that name
Doing
adapted
the
down a
Viking
little bit to Cleary? Or O'Brien?
Well, if you're heading off to Viking territory,
We are, yeah.
So Ragnar was one of
Yes.
my ancestors
Oh,
too.
perfect.
I'll show him on the.
Perfect.
I'll show you it on the family tree. if you
Okay. Ragnar.
want. Ragnar.
Yeah, we're doing the Viking.
Excellent.
We're looking for the Viking.
Well, as you can tell by my name,
Indeed, there's a certain amount
Yep.
of Scandinavian background there too.
SEN, Danish.
Let them, they've given
It's very appropriate it's on this. You just step back for a second.
Apart from Britain,
You keep right back.
they got to the UK and they went,
I just want to,
I
I
let
want to reveal, or forward, I want to reveal the cannon, you know. It's a beautiful location for a,
It is a great one. How often do you come up here?
Not that often.
I
Did you
forgot
lay
all,
these wreaths and now you're taking a photo of them?
British women going, oh, hello.
I forgot all about it.
This place.
I forgot all about it. I've done a lot of filming here because it's the #1 spot, as you can tell.
I've been up here a couple of times, but I sort of reminded myself about it a few years ago. And through COVID, when I was working from home and going for a walk every day, at least once a week I'd come for a walk up along the Constitution Avenue, come up here, walk back down through Werribee. It just, I just think this is the best view of
It is.
Awesome.
Lake Burley Griffin.
As we were saying, we're just up Black Mountain at the moment.
Are we going
We're
to
not
get
drinking,
The other one, Ainsley, and this is the best by
we're
far.
inhaling.
But to walk it up, it's a good idea.
Which is a different thing.
I can do a sort of 5 or 6K walk from there, a bit of a hill, get a little bit of bush and a little bit of road.
It's beautiful.
Daniel?
I was here when they opened it.
Oh, really?
Yes, it's from a long time ago.
Ah, thank you for what you did. He went to Dantry.
But it's
Oh,
great to bring my
okay. So
family up
this
here
is
today.
this would have been a lovely
Yeah.
drive up.
Huh?
And it's a
Nice drive.
I
beautiful spot.
graduated in 1956.
Oh, well done. Wow.
Yes.
Probably seems like only yesterday.
Yeah.
I think
Well,
he
you
thinks
know
they've
that
got it a bit
all
cushy.
these places
What
in
they're
Oh, they
Anzac,
probably do.
When he was here, there was like
where
a river.
Australian artillery was parked.
Yes, it's just like a little,
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just live down on Anzac Parade, so
Oh, really?
this is our favourite.
the lake is
Oh, wow.
This is our favourite.
It's a beautiful view. Like,
I know.
Isn't
I've
it
not been
stunning?
up here this bit before.
Oh,
This
Stunning.
This is a
Gorgeous. Yeah.
it's
I
magic.
just
And not
tried-
as busy as other.
I brought them up here and I've been trying to find the way up here. It's also changed
Yeah.
Changed?
Yeah.
since I was here.
I tried to come
Well,
in
you
from
found
Moorset
your way, you
Drive
got
and
here.
got lost.
I
Go
was
back
here
out
in
again, come back. It's
1950.
easy from this side.
1954, 55, 56. Yeah, then I go back up. 1953.
Oh, wow.
He's a
Graduated in 56.
Yeah, fantastic.
Very good. Thank you. You got the right idea.
Enjoy your evening. You should have brought the same idea. You brought the wine.
I often had a drink off here.
That's good to know.
No, because
We thought we might
I
have
just
to
told
hide
them
it.
on St Barbara's Day, which is the patron saint of gunners,
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
and where they
That's
have,
his
we have
tie.
a big parade up here with fallen gunners, and afterwards we have lunch, and then we come up here, the officers do, and we have a drink.
Absolutely. It's a very civilised thing to do.
You used the word a.
Okay?
You used the word a. You said we had a drink.
Yeah, but one here and one there.
He told us one commandant, some cadets were getting a bit too close with the female company in the maze,
Oh.
so he had it cut down.
Oh.
So
Yeah,
that's
the
why
maze
that's
down
why
there.
it's this height, not this.
Yeah, we after a party and that, he caught a couple of cadets with them, somebody for the other sex, having a bit of cuddle in there. And he was a very religious man, so he had the next day he had the thing, even though it was
Heritage listed.
it was part of the heritage listing of the commandant who of Campbell, who had Duntroon House. It was in part of the guard. And anyhow, he was a general, but he still got wrapped over the knuckles about it. And the next week, everybody was out finding another hedge.
But he said we didn't do things like that. I said no, you just didn't get away with it. You got away
didn't
with
get
it.
caught.
Got away. Didn't get caught.
What's a good old story, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Have a lovely afternoon.
And you.
too.
And you.
But when I was here, there was only 22,000 people
Oh,
in
there's
Canberra. In Canberra, so there wasn't much social life.
Yeah.
And the only place that the girls found as a decent place here was here. They used to love to come here.
Yep.
And the mothers used to like that too, because it's really, we weren't allowed to drink
Oh.
whilst we were in the ACT, so they kept us sober. We weren't allowed to get married,
Oh.
and the mothers were investing in this, and then also we always had officers at the dances and things like that. So
To keep
it was like being in
a
a
ruler
monastery.
between you.
What's that? What?
A ruler between you when you were dancing.
Yeah, there.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was like being in a monastery.
Didn't do you any harm.
Sorry to bore you.
No, that was lovely. Thank you.
Okay. There are 33 of us still alive.
64,
And
33.
they're all 88 years or more old. Some must have done something well.
So was that Duntroon, was it?
Eh?
Was that Duntroon?
Duntroon.
So it's a healthy thing, is it?
Yeah, it's a healthy thing,
that
as
exercise.
long as you didn't get shot.
Class of 56.
Yeah. The opening remarks from the commandant when we came here, he said, in the opening remarks in our first year, he said, "You're here to kill or be killed." Two of them resigned on the spot.
Take care.